Hello friends, today we are going to be looking into how we can start the Cucumber BDD project in your Eclipse. What are the software tools it will be required for starting the Cucumber BDD project? First, we need to install Java JDK 8 or above version. Then you can install Eclipse IDE. Then you can add Cucumber JAWS Maven dependency in your pom.xml file. First step we have to following, create the Maven project in your Eclipse. Go to your Eclipse. So here right click on, there you can see the new option, come to other, there you can getting one pop-up, there you can select Maven project. Okay, so sometime the Maven project folder it will be appear in down. So that time you can scroll down or else scroll up. That time it will be appear the Maven folder. So click on that Maven project which is available under Maven folder. Click on next. Then you can click on this checkbox which is the create a simple project. It is mandatory. So after that click on next. So here I am going to be give the group ID is Natasha Tech. So what is the artifact ID? So this is the your project name. So what is the project name you are given here? So here I am going to be given my project name is Natasha Cucumber project. So this is the my project name. Here I am going to be given here. Okay. Click on finish. So now your Maven project successfully created in your Eclipse. Click on this one. So this is the folder structure you are getting under this Maven project. Click on pom.xml. So this is the default pom.xml you are getting in your Maven project. Okay. Come to here. So after creating Maven project, so this is the structure you are getting. This is the default. So what are the Cucumber jar files Maven dependency you have to add in your pom.xml? So this is the 9 Cucumber jars. It is mandatory for starting the Cucumber project. Okay. So here note it one point. So here I show you the one short right which is first Cucumber core and Java JUnit. This three libraries make us common version which is don't be select any other version. It is should be mandatory. You can download this three jars should be the same version. Okay. Here I am downloaded all Cucumber jars based on group ID and the artifact ID and I am choosing the latest year of version. Okay, so then you can select all those remaining Cucumber jars and you can select the version and you can select the artifact ID. So most probably you can select io.cucumber. This is the artifact ID, this is the group ID. Make sure this is the similar or not. Okay, so it should be similar. Okay, and also this first three jars version also should be similar. Okay, so where I'm going to be take for this all 9 jars Maven dependency, go to this URL which is mavenrepository.com artifact and /io.cucumber. So this is the Maven dependency URL where you can take all Cucumber Maven dependency. Okay, click on here. You can see all the Cucumber jars dependency it will be available here. Okay, click on this one. Just I'm going to be tell you one example how you can take Maven dependency. Okay, click on this one. Here you can see the lot of versions is available. Here you can go to choose the latest one which is I'm taken 6.5.0. This is the August 2020. This is the latest version. I'm going to be choose here. So this is the Maven dependency. You can copy this one and you can paste it here. Okay, so already I created one Cucumber project. Okay, so this is the Natasha Cucumber project. Just I tell you the what are the steps we are following for creating the Maven project. Now you can ignore this one. No need for go to here pom.xml. So here I already updated all the Cucumber jars Maven dependency in pom.xml. See. So likewise you can take all Cucumber jars here which is available. So here I mentioned right, so you can take all these Cucumber jars. Okay, So all the details I updated in my blog. You can refer my blog and you can download this PPT. Okay, it's converted as a PDF. You can download this PDF file. That time you can easily understand. So where I am taken. So different kind of cucumber jars. Okay. So first 6 jars it will be available under this page. So remaining jars you can download separately. Okay. So for JVNet you can take this URL and Mockito you can take this URL. Okay. This is the URL you can following for taking this Maven dependency, and this is the my blog site. So natashatechie.blogspot.com. You can refer my blog, there you can download this PDF. Okay. Now let's come to Cucumber project. Okay. So I already updated all Maven dependency Cucumber jars, and also I added Selenium WebDriver dependency and also Selenium server dependency also. Okay. So now we are updating all the Maven dependency. After this, you can right click on this your project, click on Maven, go to the update project. You can click on OK. That time it will be updated all the Maven dependency. Okay, it will be take around 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Okay, so once it will be Maven built successfully, then go to the Maven dependency, click on here. You can see what are the dependency you are added in your pom.xml. All the dependency jars it will be updated under Maven dependency. Okay, so for this one you can confirm. Okay, so all the dependency added successfully. Okay, now you can go to your folder level. So here this is the folder structure I am going to be created. Okay, once you are creating Maven project, that time you will be get 4 different folder, which is SRC main Java main resource and the test Java test resource. Here I am ignoring main resource. No need to consider that one. Okay, so here I am going to be considering 3 folder only. Okay, so what is the SRC main.java? Here we are going to be create the main class or main Java class. Okay, so which is considered for Java project. So the next is test Java. Here only we are creating all the test class file, and what is the test resource? Here we are going to be created folder. So if you want to create driver folder, you can keep on driver inside driver folder, and we can create feature folder. So we have to create a features file under this feature folder. Okay. Now we can see one by one. Click on this one. So under this main Java, I'm created one package name which is base. So in this base package, I'm going to be created base class. Okay. So inside base class, I'm creating one method which is the constructor WebDriver driver. This is the interface. So wherever required, we can extend this base class. So that reason I created base class. Inside base class, I defined WebDriver driver interface. Okay. Then you can go to SRC test Java. Here I created 4 different type of packages. This is very important for Cucumber. This is the architecture we are following for Cucumber project. Okay. The first is helpers. Go to helpers. Here I am created 3 different type of Java class file. So first one is application keywords. The second one is common utilities. The third one is config path. Okay. So what is the first one? Click on this one. So here I'm creating the application keywords, which means common methods. So this is the method which is called reusable methods. This method supported for all web application. Okay. So in this Cucumber project, I created and I automated all the steps only cover for anthro.com. Okay, I will show it to you. But this method, it will be supported not only anthro.com, it will be supported Amazon, Gmail, and yahoo.com, Facebook. For all web application, it will be supported. How? So here you can see I'm created four different type of methods. Verify application title. So everyone knows I'm just getting driver get title and I'm storing in string and I asset accepted title and the actual title. So this is the basic accession which is we are automated for all web application. Okay. So this is the reusable methods. and next is get text value. So here I am passing the XPath, I'm getting the get text and I am matching the accepted text and actual text. And next is enter value. What is the enter value? So we are using the send keys. So this is the common method which is we are using for all web application, and click button. We just click on one button. So this is the 4 different types of method I defined under application keywords. So please note it, this application keyword methods is supported for all web application, not only for this Yantra.com. Okay. Come to here common utilities. What is this common utilities? This is the common method which is only supported for Yantra.com. So here I am using Yantra application only. For this Yantra application, I am created 2 common methods. Okay, let's come. What is the method I created here? Okay, so I am created click header menus. This is the one common method, and this is the click user block. This is the one method I'm created. Okay, so this 2 method only supported for Yantra.com. So I'm taken one XPath. Okay, so now open Yantra.com. That time you will be understand why I'm stored here under this common utilities. Okay, so after click on my account, then only it will be showing the login option. Okay, come to here. So you can take this XPath. What is the header menu? I will show to you. Click on, press on F12. That time it will be see the inspect elements, and click on that inspect element. Go to here, my account. Okay. So already I copied the text path. Control F, Control V. I'm passing the parameter. You just remove it. So now you can see the 15 elements matched. Okay, in this application. What are the elements? See, support and offers, Yantra for business, my account. So this is the 4 header menus common for this XPath. So this is the common XPath which is I'm taken for this header menus. Okay, here I'm going to be pass this my account option, where I already passed one parameter, right? String text. Here only I'm passing text here. Okay, I just show to you how I can take an common method, why I'm stored under this common utilities. Okay, so after passing my account, you can see matched element is only one, the my account. Okay, so if you want to click support, you can pass support. Okay, so for particularly this 4 option, I'm taken this XPath. Okay, so this is the one common method I written under this common utilities. The second one is user block. What is the user block? So again, you can copy this one and go to this application. So after a mouse over my account, you can see the login sign up. So this 2 buttons will be available. So here I'm going to be click on login. So here you can ask one question to me. Why you didn't take unique XPath for this one? So yeah, it will be taken, but for my page object model, I just created one common method. Okay, so that reason I written here. Okay, so you can paste it here and you can pause that parameter. So already the 4 matched, it will be matched the element, the my ECAS and sign up and login everything. Okay, here which option you are going to be click login only, right? You can click on login. Okay, so now you can see the login link only it will be matched. Okay, so here why I just explained to you means this is the common method which is I'm stored under this common utilities. Okay, so I just store in web element and click. Okay, so here I'm using the action class. Okay, that action dot move to element, I just remove it. That time you will be confused. Okay, so move to element build dot perform. Okay, then come to config path. What is the config path? Here I am defined driver path and I defined application URL and I just give the implicit weight. Okay, so this is the driver config path and application config path, everything I stored under this config path. Okay. So I created two methods, which is the launch application and close browser. Under this launch application, so everyone knows very well, I am setting the system property for the Chrome driver and I have to given the driver path. So this is the my driver path. So where I'm keep on this driver. So go to here, the SRC test resource. Here I'm created two folder, which is the first one is drivers. Under this driver folder only, I keep on my driver. Okay. So this is the path I defined in the string. Okay. This driver path I defined in system set property and I defined Chrome driver and I'm using the driver dot get application URL, which is I defined here. Okay. And obviously we can maximize the window and we just keep on wait for implicit wait. Okay. And after finishing all the function, I'm going to be close the browser. Okay. This is the one method. Okay. This is the driver related method I created under config path. Okay. Come to pages. So what is the pages? So what is the scenario I'm going to be handled in which page? So obviously I'm going to be handled inside login page only. So I just tell you what are the steps I'm going to be automated in Cucumber project. So after mouse over my account, click on login button. I just entering mail ID. Okay, and so I just tell you continue and I just enter my password. Click on login. So after I'm going to be verify whether login user name it is displayed or not. So this is the steps I automated in my Cucumber project. Okay. So here this login page, what are the steps I am going to be follow? Entering the username and password, click on continue, click on login button, correct? So first I'm going to be click on login button. What is the steps I am following? So I just will sign out, login out. Okay. So mouse over my account, click on login, right? Go to here. So click on header menus. So already I told you the click on header menus I created under application keywords, correct? Yes. So the application keywords, the click header menus and I am passing the parameter which is my account. See, parameter and going to be click. Okay. So then I'm going to be click login. Okay. Go to here. So this is the one I'm going to be click passing the text parameter. Okay. Then I'm going to be enter the mail ID and password. This is the 4 steps I'm following in for logging into the yantra.com. So application keyword dot enter value. Okay. So this is the two method which is available under common utilities. This is the method which is available under application keywords. Again I repeat you the enter value, click on button, everything common for all web application. Okay. So that reason I'm stored under the application keywords. Okay. So open the enter value. Here I pass the username and password. This username password it will get from future value. Feature file. I just tell you. First I will complete this one. Go to the enter value. So here I'm passing the parameters string path and string text. So this is the string path I stored into web element and I clear the text and send keys. I'm passing the send keys value. Okay. So go to here. This is the XPath. So I'm storing here. So what are the steps you are handling and what are the XPath you are taken for login page? You have to store in this login page itself for creating the public static final string and you have to create the string variable and you have to store the value. Okay. Then I'm using the click button method. See, I'm storing web element here and I am going to be click on that button. Okay, I'm passing the XPath. So here also I'm passing the XPath and text in enter value because I'm passing the value also and passing the XPath also. But in click button, I'm just passing the XPath and click on that element. So here enter value, click on button which is continue and enter value again password and again click on login button. So this is the steps I automated in my login page. Okay. Next come to runner package. So inside runner package I create a runner class. This is very important for Cucumber. So here I am defining two annotation which is run with and Cucumber options, which is the run with meaning is it is defined for WebDriver driver. Okay, it is targeting that WebDriver interface and Cucumber option. So inside Cucumber option, I defined features file. So where I keep on that features file, that path I mentioned here, and steps. So where I keep on the steps packages name also I defined here, and where I have to see the Cucumber report. So after executing, I'm going to be see the Cucumber report. So this is the folder. So under this target only, I can see the Cucumber reports. Okay. So this is the structure we are following for runner class. Then come to steps. This is the login steps I'm going to be follow. So what is the steps? I have launched the Anthra application. I can see the Anthra homepage. I can click on login button. Then I can see the login page. When I can enter the username and password. See. So here you can see now I am going to be matched with the future file. That time you will be understand. So this is the features file I created in my project, which is I defined two different, which is the scenario outline and the scenario. Okay. In scenario outline, so I will tell you the different in my another video also. What is the difference between scenario and scenario outline? That time you will be understand clearly. Now I will tell you the basic structure what is implemented in this project. Okay. So this is the steps I am following in I created in my future file. Given I have launched the Anthra application, and then when I click on login button and I enter the email and password. So using the example keyword, I am passing the parameter, okay, which is email and password. Okay, go to login steps. You can make sure this sentence and this sentence should be matched, and also this method name and this steps also should be matched. Okay, then only the case going to be run successfully. If you made any small mistake, that time it won't run. Okay, it will be passing the exception. Okay, so here I'm passing the parameter which is the username and password. This is the regular expression which is we are implemented in our Cucumber project. So here I am passing the string only. For string, we are following, this is the regular exception format. Okay. So in my another video, I will tell you what is the regular exception, what are the regular exception we are following in our Cucumber. For example, for digit, what is the regular exception we have to implement it here. For the string, what is the regular expression we have to implement it here. So this kind of different type of regular exception, it will be available. I will be tell you clearly in my another video. Okay, but here I'm using the string. For the string, this is the format we are following in our Cucumber using the regular expression. Okay, so I'm passing the username and password. It will be come to here. So log into application. So already I told you. So this method I created under login page. Okay. So under the scenario, so in scenario we don't want is the examples keyword, but scenario outline only we are created this one. Okay, so this is the structure we are following for creating the Cucumber project. This is the page object folder structure and the page object implementation. Okay, so now we are going to be run this case. Okay, where it will be going to be run, you have to run in your future, or you can go to be run in your runner class. Okay, so first I am going to be run inside login feature. Right click on here, run as Cucumber future. Okay, so now the case going to be run. Let's see what is the output we are getting. See, launch the URL, maximize the window, enter the sorry, it will going to be so fast, and enter the password, click on login, and going to be validated that username. So the steps it will be completed. Then again going to be automate the scenario, because I define two different type of scenario outline and scenario. So that reason 2 times it will be executed. See, password, click on login. The user password is invalid. Yeah. So here I'm given the wrong username. What is the one? Go to here. See, this is the right password, but I mistakenly given the wrong password. I'm going to be updated here. So save it. You can right click on. So I just close on my browser. Run as Cucumber Future. Okay. Let's see. Launch the URL, maximize the window, and move to my account. Click on login. Enter the mail ID. Click on continue. Password. Click on login. Verify the Hi Sangeeta, the username. It will be validated. So again, launch the browser, which is going to be automated the scenario. Okay. First, it will be automated scenario outline. Now it's going to be automated scenario case. The same case only. I just tell you that how we can implement it. Okay. So this is the structure we are following. Now we are successfully running the cases. See, 2 passed. The 12 steps is passed successfully. Okay. So now you can go to refresh your project. Okay. Click on target. See, no file is found here. The report is not generated. Why? We are running in future file. So now we are going to be run in runner class. That time we will be get the report. Okay. Right click on this runner class. Click on run as generators test. Okay. Now it's the again the 2 different kind of scenario it going to be run. First is scenario outline. The second one is scenario. The same steps only it will be run here. Because inside runner cluster only we are defined where it will be the report going to be stored, and what is the steps and what is the features we are going to be run in the Cucumber project. So that's the reason when we are run inside Cucumber runner class, that time only the report will generated. If you run in login.features file, that time it won't, the reporters won't get. Okay. Now the successfully the case is executed. See. So this is the scenario outline. See, this is the username and password, and we are validating this one. So successfully executed. Okay. Now you can right click on this one, refresh your project, click on. Now you are getting the Cucumber reports. Okay. And you can go to the open with other, because this is the text. You can select web browser. Okay. Then you can open with, so in the system explorer. So this is the your report. It will be stored under your Cucumber project. Open with Firefox. Click on here. So it will be open. So this is the your report. See the scenario outline and the scenario. So the both case it will be successfully executed. This is the your report structure for your Cucumber project. Okay. So thank you guys. So if you have any doubt, or if you want to know any other topics, you just ping me. I just post that videos. And this is the basic page object. So what are the folder, what are the class file we have to created in Cucumber project.